Hello guys, welcome back to Gospel News, where they give you ogbonge information on as it take the go. In case you have not subscribed to this very channel, please do that immediately. Let's proceed. They say that the UGM has arrived at Anambra State. There are people running up and down. In fact, there is heavy panic in Anambra State. As you all can recall, that in Anambra State, this Senator Ifeanyi said that he has taken over and that the enforcers of the sit-at-home or the UGM has no place in Anambra State. And he showed us a convoy of men or boys and all that, ladies and gentlemen, that he was arranging with security, motors and everything, which he said would make sure that there will be no room for anything like sit-at-home. But I said, well, it's not just about bringing many Okadas, buying many Sienas, buying how many pump action guns to equip the youth whom they have rendered jobless, because it is the government who is rendering our youth jobless, which I'm very, very angry about, because if these people were busy, I'm not sure the number of people who would be doing something else will be drastically reduced to almost to zero or to the barest minimum. But in Nigeria, our leaders does not reason like humans. They reason like animals. And that is why the country has failed, especially coming from the political class. I'm going to show you a video where mothers and fathers and families are running helter-skelter to withdraw their words from a school we saw in this video. You are going to watch that video live here. And people who are from the north are also calling for the protection of their citizens. They say that sit-at-home violence, protect northerners in your region. Northern Group, AYCF, tell Southeast Governors, Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, be that AYCF when they see there. And they say that, I say, I don't really understand this update, but I'm just trying to see. But they say, one person has been sent to judgment by whether, I don't know. Look at it here. God don't punish this one today. All of you that join our enemies to kill us in our land, now so you go perish one by one. At the end, Biafra must come. I say this one, part of the vigilante people when Ifeanyi go mobilize. With what I'm seeing, it seems that he has been sent to judgment by this gunmen everywhere now. They say no be small thing. Now they happen for there. Say they don't send this guy now to judgment. Ifeanyi, this youth that you have brought for destruction, it will not make us any good, because the lives of everyone matters. It is some of these people, it is out of deceit and hunger. Instead of no job now, may they no die for hunger. Now they go join Ifeanyi's vigilante group. They will carry pump action, give them. They will begin to shout, when they go meet unknown gunmen now, while I go boss out. Nobody get any formal training. Nobody has a good orientation. And so they go shoot them. Abaraha, newer. Ifeanyi will still be moving around with convoy of trained security personnel of the Nigerian, either DSS or the other police officers. Now here, I told you about one of our sister, we be say, this Muslim people threatening her life, a priestess, and Wole Soyinka has waged in. He said that they should apologize to them in Osun State. I say, wow, I be no be Kwara State when this thing happened. According to Wole Soyinka, he said, threat against Osun priestess, religious intolerance, conduct like yours, breed Boko Haram, allowed lynching of alleged blasphemer, Deborah. Soyinka tells Emir of Ilorin. I think Kwara State should be Yoruba land, but according to what I've been hearing for a very long time, they say that it was taken over by Fulani people, and they are the ones who are controlling it now. Instead of Kwara State to have an Oba, they say Kwara State, you get Emir. say Yoruba people are not talking about it, but their only focus is against Ndi Igbo, who are doing their legitimate businesses in Lagos and have nothing against Yoruba people, saying at them now they target. We'll go into details, at least from, let's see what these Arewa people are saying concerning security in the southeastern part of the country. We've heard severally where our people who are going to churches are being moved. Even in Ondo State, Ondo State, our people who went to Catholic Church were killed by Fulani criminal terrorists. And up to today, none has been brought to justice. But Arewa people are saying that their people should be protected. Of course, everyone deserves to live. But let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. No, not let's go to sit at home. Let's see what Arewa people have said. Now, the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum has asked government or governors of the southeastern state in Nigeria to take measures to protect the lives and properties of northerners living as minorities in their region as the enforcement of the sit-at-home protests gets violent. A statement by the president of the AYCF, Yerima Shetima, on Thursday condemned what he called the mindless, unrelenting, violent disturbances created by certain interest groups in the southeast in the form of the agitation for the separate state of Biafra. A separatist organization, the indigenous people of Biafra, directed that there would be a sit-at-home protest in the region on Mondays to push for the release of its detained leader, Nnamdi Kanu. However, it later made a U-turn, saying there will be no longer any sit-at-home protest in the southeast, as it would affect businesses. But some unknown persons believed to be loyal to a self-proclaimed disciple of Kanu, Simon Ekpa, have been enforcing the exercise. The AYCF said, aware that the perpetrators of violence relentlessly pursuing the agenda of destruction and collective mayhem fervently hope it will engulf the entire country and bring about mass killings and sufferings of innocent people. The AYCF is today calling for guaranteed protection of the lives and properties of northerners in the entire southeast. We are worried that often the mindless violence and extremist terrorist actions perpetrated by IPOB and its followers in the southeast result to the long-practiced tactics of attacks against northerners and against agents and symbols of federal government of Nigeria. See people when they call IPOB terrorists. So, for your information here, as far as I am concerned, IPOB is not a terrorist group. IPOB does not represent terrorists. IPOB is the indigenous people of Biafra. So, I want to say it categorically that the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum does not have that right, that temerity, or to call IPOB a terrorist group. They know reach, because this is a very wrong statement. If you want to call for security of your people, of course, I support that. Your people should be protected by the governors. But we know that the governors have not been able to protect even we, the Igbos, foreigners. The only thing I notice here is that the Hausa or the Fulanis are dodging their heads whenever it comes to the sit-at-home. It is our people who are coming out, rather, and that is why they are entering into all these problems. So, because I believe that anybody will dodging head, come off all this problem, go enter there and you not be a victim. Of course, I know there is hunger and starvation, and this is why these things are happening. So, but we are therefore compelled to demand from the Southeast governors actions to ensure an environment in which the northerner is safe and secure wherever he chooses to live and work in the Southeast, just as the North is ready to support other Nigerians to benefit from our tolerance and accommodation if they show appropriate respect for the context of their livelihood. No be this one where una dey kill Christians for that side. Una lynch our sister wey they call Deborah now because that one now Christian. Does it show that you guys are protecting the interests of our people? They will also be living in fear and anxiety. This country where they call Nigeria, they ever balance. Now, according to information where we get here, so it is our culture to welcome and live with outsiders, and we must never tire of reminding other Nigerians that the laws of the land demand that every Nigerian lives and earn his legitimate living in any part of Nigeria without discrimination or molestation. But on another agreement, we drink beer and on our own areas. Is that not intimidation, discrimination, and molestation? Meanwhile, you can take whatever you want in the Southeast. So the country is not balanced, and we have to look at these things properly. Shetima added that the North is very much aware that unlike the previous set of governors of the Southeastern state, the current state administrations are showing some level of commitment in resisting the terrorist tactics of IPOB. IPOB does not support terrorism in any way. We also commend and reward gallantry our troops under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to checkmate the maneuvers of all unknown government outfits in the country and terror in the country, he said. So let me quickly show you a video of what's going on in Anambra State now. They say that the governor, which is Governor Soludo, and Ifeanyi Obana, in fact, I'm not even hearing much from Governor Soludo again about the sit at home. I think it is Ifeanyi Obana who don't carry the matter for head, like say they say Gala. But they say that some of his men has been sent to judgment, according to information where they see circulating on social media space. But let's watch this video so you know what's going on.
Onye ọ na-abịa kpọkọrọ nwa na the whole school. Onye bịa kpọrọ nwa ya na-agba ọsọ, onye kpọrọ nwa ya na-agba ọsọ. Ụmụ akwụkwọ agụchaghị akwụkwọ taata. Ana m akọli unu nche na egwuregwu. Agwa m unu ebe ya nọ si ike. Ana m anụ ụzọ wo ma na akọli unu nche na egwuregwu ka na egwu. Na anya kịta efu na onye ọ na-abịa kpọkọrọ nwa ya na school. Anọ m n'ihu school kịta onye ọ na-abịa kpọkọrọ nwa ya. Ị na-anya efu. Onye ọ na-abịa kpọkọrọ nwa ya na the whole school. Onye bịa kpọrọ nwa ya na-agba ọsọ, onye kpọrọ nwa ya na-agba ọsọ. Ụmụ akwụkwọ agụchaghị akwụkwọ taata. Ana m akọli unu nche na egwuregwu. Agwa m unu ebe ya nọ si ike. Ana m anụ ụzọ wo nsị ka m gbapụta ka mmadụ ife na-eme because na-asụ na-akụ aka anya ntị agbata ọcha afọ ụzọ. Ileta ya kịta efu na ụmụ akwụkwọ na-ana onye bịa onye kpọrọ ụmụ ya ọ na-agba na-enwe anyị nke a na-ego si agba ka ọ bịa kpọrọ nwa nke onye ọ na-abịa kpọrọ nwa ya. Onye ọ na-abịa kpọrọ nwa ya. Onye ọ na-abịa kpọrọ nwa ya. Nke a wụzịkwa agbakwa ma ọsọ abịa ka a na-agba n'ebe afọrọ ya na kunu wee ma ife na-agwa unu ị na-anya ebugo onye ọ na-ebukọrọ ụmụ ya ndị bịara akwụkwọ ọsọ na-agba onye ọ na-abịa kpọrọ nwa ya. Akwụkwọ agbasago taata, akwụkwọ agbasago n'ike anụ na a na-apịazi ndị nkụzi ịtarị. So onye ọ na-wee sịkọ ya kpọrọ nwa ya. Ị na-anya efu ife na-eme n'ilo ọsọ na-agba onye ọ na-abịa kpọrọ nwa ya na skuul. Onye ọ na-abịa bụrụ nwa
All right, when I don't see how the thing take they happen. According to I got this video from our brother, what did they call Bube Joseph, and he said happening in Anambra. So location, please, which side? Which happened? So that's where he said it's happening. Old picture, self-Ebola. What happened? I don't really know. He said it's in Anambra. But I don't know whether it's Anambra. No smoke, disrupt this guy. Oh, pictures. I'm trying to see the comment section, and a lot of people are asking for location. Okay. Anyways, that is it. But let's say it's an Anambra Sha, but if you know about it, you can also drop your comment here on the comment section. And if you look at this man, like I told you, they say that he has been sent to judgment now. And if you look at him, it seems that the clothes he's wearing is for those vigilante people that were parading with Senator Ifeanyi Oba. Now, so we see that one. And as we dey waka come on for that place very, very quickly, let's see what this man, what they call Wole Soyinka, Okay, what a Nobel laureate, what he said. Let's see what happened here. Because he said that they should apologize and make restitution for your grave insult to Oshun priestess threatened by your subject to stop Isese festival in Ilorin. Soyuka tells Emir of Ilorin, Oga, una don dey there, they don't take over on a land today. Now then they tell on a waiting indigenous people go do for our own land. Is it not a shame? Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka has urged the Emir of Ilorin, Alhaji Ibrahim Sulu Gambari, to preach to peace with a traditional religious priestess, Yeye Ajesikemi Olokun Omolara Olatunji, who was threatened not to hold the Isese festival in Ilorin. Soyinka also urged the monarch to make restitution whichever way you can for this grievous insult to our race. Oh, now I don't know, say no na race. sorry you. The Muslim monarch had, defended an Islamic group that threatened and warned Omolara to cancel a planned festival in the city because it was considered to be idolatry. Now Muslims, now they control Yoruba people, waiting they go do and waiting they no go do. In a video released online, the priestess said she was threatened and warned not to hold any Isese festival in Ilorin, the Kwara state capital. Omolara bemoaned the unfortunate situation and disclosed that her life was in danger. Meanwhile, the Osun devotee had reportedly released flyers announcing a 3-day traditional event aimed at celebrating certain Yoruba deities. But members of a Muslim group, Majislu Shabab Uli Ulumahu Society, went to her house to warn her to desist from holding the planned Isese festival. On Sunday, Malam Abdulaziz Arowona, the spokesman for the Emir of Ilorin, said that the monarch and the palace were in support of the Islamic group. They say they know that Isese festival, which is a Yoruba culture, Yoruba own. But I believe that all this religion came. Yoruba was existing, maybe Igbos were existing, other people were existing before this religion came. But today, you want to use religion to even override. Very soon, I go change your name from Yoruba to Islamic State. I don't know anything. Arowona said the monarch had made the public declaration against such event, which he described as idolatry. He added that Muslims in the city would oppose the Isese festival. However, Soyinka, the Akintalum of Egba, Giwa of Ijebu, Remo, and the Akogun of Sesara, in an open letter written to the Emir on Thursday, described his action as an affront to his sense of racial being, adding that it also applies to millions beyond Nigeria and Africa, stretching into the Americas and the Caribbean. The letter, titled Isese Festival, an open letter to Sulu Gambari, reads in part, "This continent has endured centuries of disdain and despoliation at the hands of alien religions." Okay, Christianity and Islam at the forefront. Una de hear. So Soyinka here is telling us that all these religions are man-made and imported. But both religions have been sanctimoniously deployed as justification for unspeakable atrocities for the dehumanization of the black race. Do I need to teach you your own history, or is it that you prefer to forget? Now, what is this Soyinka now that we respect so much has also come in agreement with most of the things that we have been saying, that all these fake miracles now, this Jeremiah Omoto Fufeina now, they pray for OPM pastor for your own church. Why not go to that hospital and lay hands on him so that he will start walking and get up and go? But you are in your church praying for, throwing prayers to that Port Harcourt there. You know if you go that place. This is what we have been saying. But if it were to be a poor man who have no publicity, who have no records anywhere on social media, they will do gigi gaga, harakasatako sopo, tokoro yogobodo. The person will say, oh, we don't heal him. which is fraud that they are using to defraud our gullible people. When you say it now, of course, they will come and attack me and say, oh, you don't know what we are saying. Go and attack Muslims. Of course, we know that Muslims have their own problems and Christians have their own problems. But what we are saying is, stop deceiving the people. I've never seen a Muslim come to me and say, oh, Raka Sakataba Karabaga, and you are healed. It doesn't happen. At least they talk their own format and we know where the problems lies. You get the point now. So, Wolesho Inke have seen what we have been saying. So everybody needs to respect and protect their interest first before all this imported religion. You were somebody before this religion came. They came. They were not part of you before, and we have to examine them again. Let's take a look at what we are doing again. No, nobody is perfect. No religion is perfect, both traditional and the foreign. So, but let us go back to where we are coming from and remove the evil from the good, because no religion will no give a benefit. And be the truth of it. And in fact, I'll come back with more updates. Muna, stay tuned here. God bless you.